The future looks good for him. And his father, Great Bolero, it was something about that horse, man. It's ironic. Great Bolero on paper is not as good as the other studs. In fact, Great Bolero, I think, is the lowest ranked one out of all the studs we currently have. But he is producing like the most consistent foals. You know, the others, they're hit or miss. Great Bolero, like I said, is just, it was something about him. He is producing consistency in his offspring. And that is why I wanted to keep him around, and you know, to continue that bloodline. Onyx Prince is I'm gonna have to retire him eventually as well, because he's the only connection still to Great Bolero that we currently have. I don't think any other foals or any other original horses we have are connected to Great Bolero. So Onyx Prince is still the only one tied to that bloodline. And if he's showing shades of his father, and again, he's not even at his peak. I think as a 5-year-old, he's probably going to be in his best form. So really looking forward to that. He hasn't gotten a win yet, but we're close. We are very, very close, and I know it's going to happen. G2, 10 furlongs. I think we can do it. He just ran 9 furlongs. Top 3 will go to the Prince Cup. So if I read that correctly. So yeah, I feel confident with Onyx Prince. He's coming into his own. And I believe we're good to go with everybody. Yep. All right. The same guy challenging me for a race after insulting me about only riding on quote-unquote favorites. What a joke. What an absolute joke. That Turner guy. What a joke. Pale Fear. Post position 1, we're expected to finish 4th. We run this right, we have a chance to win it. Top 5 goal, so easy enough. See what we can do, man. Let's see what we can do. Hope you guys are enjoying, as always. And we're off. Okay, start here for Pale Fear. And we're going to have them behind us a little bit here. No rough on this track, fortunately, so that's good to know. So we'll keep them right here. These horses are going to probably move over. Speed is actually okay. Stamina we're preserving quite a bit. So this is, I'm pretty cool with this. I'm okay with this pace and positioning. I think this will work out for us. So what we're actually going to do here is to get him moving up ever so slightly. Just see if I can kind of tuck him in here. There we go. Nice move. Beautiful. So we've been able to save a lot of ground on the inside, taking that inside trip there. Get him moving up slowly but surely. Like I said, we've been saving a lot, so we should be able to have a lot in the tank left to kind of run these horses down in the stretch. We may get hit with a little bit of course loss. I'm okay with that. Okay with that. Move in. Move in. There we go. We have plenty of stamina left to go. Take off, Pale Fear. Take off. Off to the races we go, and Pale Fear is out of here. He is out of here. That 3 horse is going to try to challenge us, but I don't think he's going to get there in time. What a win for Pale Fear. What a win. Oh, man. Save ground on the inside. What an absolute trip there for Pale Fear. That is a solid grade 3 win. I certainly will celebrate that. I didn't expect this horse to be like this, and I think I was just given, he was just given to me. I don't think I actually went and acquired him. I think he was just given to us. From Pink, because we were doing well with, who was it, Western Tiger? I mean, Cook, not Pink. Can't remember which one of her horses we were doing really well with, but I'm pretty sure she gave us Pale Fear, and he's been awesome. He has been so much better than I initially anticipated. Back-to-back races here, Nightclub. If he doesn't finish in the money, this will be his last race. He's a long shot, so we're expected to come in last place. And this really may be it. But I don't know. I said the same thing the last time we finished 4th. So we'll see. regardless, it's been a great time. He is definitely on the downhill slope of his racing career. This may indeed be his last one. If it is, it's been a great run. I'm not going to retire him from breeding. So let's see how Nightclub handles this. Will this be his last race, or will he defy his age again? And his father has the record here. Bittersweet, I'd say, if this is his last race. But let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. Like I said, it's always a struggle getting him to the front because I feel like he has to run so much faster for so much longer. And still, he's not keeping up with these lead horses. Like, he's running pretty darn fast. And yeah, we're still barely able to get him to the front. But I mean, look at this separation. It's 4 horses up here, and the rest of the field is at like what, 7-8 lengths off the pace. So I can only imagine how this is going to end. But regardless, if we finish last, we'll still hit our goal, which means we could keep him around. But I think if we can't get a close to a money place finish here, it should probably be the end of the. It should be it for Nightclub, I think. Technically speaking, we could have retired him 2 years ago as a 4-year-old, and he's still been running since. So he's actually still done much better than what most horses do once they're past that retirement point. So I can't complain. Stamina dropping already, and that's really the main thing that's hurting us with him. His stamina just starts dropping like immediately. Now it's really falling off pretty bad. It didn't used to be that bad. We didn't have too many stamina issues with him, and now obviously in his older age is really falling off. So nonetheless, it's been a fun time with Nightclub for sure. Like I said, he was consistent, and he really helped us out a lot. He truly did. He was one of my most consistent horses over the course of 3 years at least. I always knew we were going to finish above odds with him and get good results. Like I said, we still got a G1 win with him as well. So Nightclub still did way better than I think I initially anticipated him to. I don't think I really had high expectations for him initially, and then he started to do so much better than what he looked like. He did so much better than what I should say his portfolio displayed. So that's also why I got really attached to him, because he was performing so much better than what the game was trying to give him credit for. So on that note, Nightclub, you have been very good. I will register him as the original horse if I have space. Yep. It's always kind of fun to have my originals race against each other. I definitely will do some special events, certain episodes where I'll just do, just regular like free mode and just kind of have we'll watch our originals, my originals race against each other, and just AI competition. But Nightclub, you have been very, very good. Gonna miss you, buddy. And we're just gonna retire him to retire him. Goodbye, my friend. It's been a good time with Nightclub. Pale Fear. Still only, like I said, this horse can only be D-ranked because he has no abilities. He literally is like a B or maybe even a lower A-ranked horse. He's certainly not a D-ranked horse. Not even close. He's technically past his prime, and he is still performing very well for me, for a D-ranked horse. So, yeah. They wanted to run 5 furlongs. I'll give it a shot. I don't think that's smart. Oh, wait, first timers. It's a ghost. I almost forgot. Let's get him. 97,000 points. Perfect. Yes, I'll be the main jockey, of course. Let's go to the tack here for It's a Ghost. Before I sneeze. Actually, I think what we're going to do, we're going to have him look like his father, Survey Ruler. No, I think I was going to do that with Tiger's, whatever, that Tiger's Eye or Tiger's, our foal that'll be 2 years old next year. I do want to give him the same shadow roll. I'm going to give him yellow or red. Let's see. Let me give him a yellow shadow roll. I think the red sticks out more, but I'll give him yellow. Yellow shadow roll, and his bandages want to give him red and yellow, so similar to his father. Now, he's actually a horse that I'm gonna keep without a hood. You guys know my obsession with that, but I want him to be different, so I'm actually cool with that. I think that'll be great. Now that did save, right? Yeah, okay, there he is. And it's a ghost. Let's get him ready. They want him to run in December. That's fine. He could run in these G1s. Now, you know what? I do want to see how he performs in a grade 1. If they're running him on the dirt, that means he's a dirt horse, which he should be. Most horses that come from Today Ruler are dirt horses. We're going to test him out in that Sunrise G1. I just want to see what he's able to do. Chances are we're going to be the long shot, and our goal will just be to finish in last, so we shouldn't have any pressure. So that'll be a good first test to see how he performs. Because if he does well in his first race against grade 1 talent, that's very promising. If he doesn't, it's also not, you know, the end of the world. But if he does well in his first race against grade 1 talent, that means his future is very promising. If he doesn't, it just means he may require a little bit more work long term. That's really about it. Quite a bit. Sharp Charm. Our filly will be up again next month. We'll be getting back to Gallop Racer 2001 and 2003 soon. It's been a minute since we played those games. We'll get those back in rotation pretty soon. Pale Fear up again. Expected to finish 5th from post position 8. 5 furlongs. Like I said, this is a much shorter distance. This is basically a sprint. We'll see how he does. Alright, so not a bad start. Like I said, this is literally just a straight sprint, so no need to move anywhere. We'll stay right where we're at. And yeah, that's about it with these type of races, man. 2 7s, that's what I like. Get going, let's go. Let's go, Pale Fear. You lost the head-to-head, but you can fight back. And he's going past these horses. Can he catch the one horse? The one horse is still holding strong. Furlong left to go. Pale Fear still fighting. We got to finish 5th or better. Got to finish 5th or better, and we're just going to get there. 4th, actually, so still a good finish. Still a good finish for Pale Fear. We'll take it. Spurt wasn't the best, but we made it work. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Alright. Just going to do a quick save right quick because I've been playing for about 40 minutes. We've accomplished quite a bit. Would hate to lose a save at this point. Need another memory card because this one is running out of space. Okay. We just ran with Pale Fear. I want to get him in a G1 if I can. Can we run him in the Sprinters Cup? We could, but 6 furlongs still not ideal. I'm gonna try to run him internationally. Maybe we can get away with it. Paris. I'm gonna give it a shot. 7 furlongs. I just want to see how he does. I want to see how he does. Yeah. We're getting through this year. Like I said, it's still a weird transition period for us. New talent coming in. And like I said, the older lads are retiring, or on the verge of retiring. Pale Fear we can retire at any time. And he's been such a great horse, so much better than, like I said, I initially thought he would be. But you know, I'm not going to retire him for breeding. I think he's just been really a solid and very enjoyable horse to race with. And Regal Soul's still looking good. I don't think I'm going to retire him, even though he has won 4 G1s. But his front runner ability, stats aren't bad. But again, I don't want to retire him over the other studs that we have. So Regal Soul will also probably be a horse we'll just retire from racing and not used for breeding. Sharp Charm, our filly, she's up again. We have to beat one horse. We actually have a little bit of a goal here because we can't just settle for finishing in last. We actually have to beat a horse. And finally, her positioning is unlocked. And I figured that's where she wanted to run because, like I said, we ran her as a closer, terrible grade. Ran her as the lead horse, terrible grade. And then in between, you know, as a midfield runner, she got the best grade at a B and I think one race in A. So now we know for sure where she wants to run. She still wants to run towards the back, so we're not completely far off. Her max distance is 9 furlongs. So we're going to put her mid and 9 furlongs. So, yeah, we'll see how that does. You can tell she's definitely going to be a late developing horse. The way her line is going, it's not going to. It doesn't look like it's going to hit, you know, the very top of the charts until she's 5 or 6, which appears to be the case with most of our fillies. In fact, we've never been able to successfully retire any of our fillies as mares for breeding. So maybe Sharp Charm will be the first. Hopefully, this should be a perfect start. And it is. Absolutely great start. And we're just going to go ahead and tuck right to the inside here. Now she's still running a little bit higher than she should be. But she's way too high. So we're going to have to drop her back, drop her back, drop her back, drop her back. And we should be able to keep her right here. This should be okay. I don't know where the positioning is going to open up. Her stamina's still not great, but again, she's a late developing horse. We're going to have to be patient with her. There's really no... Well, we'll wait. I'll be patient. I don't know what's going to open up for us yet. We got to beat one horse. That's all we have to do. So to beat one horse, all right. Let's see. Sharp Charm. She's showing some promise here. She's showing some dig. 1 furlong left to go. Oh, yeah. She's going to be fine. She has plenty of stamina. Stretch burst unlocked. Yeah, she's going to be fine. And we're going to get into 7th. Almost got 6th. Yeah, she is going to be fine. That's good. That is good. It's very good to see. Now that we know where she officially likes to run. Yeah, that's much better. And I didn't expect us to have that much stamina left at that point in the race. Granted, we didn't even get her going until 2 furlongs. That's much later than I usually go, but yeah, that's solid. That is solid. It is looking good for our future here. I feel like we're finally getting through that bad crop of foals that we just couldn't do anything with, and I feel like we're finally getting the Gallop Racer originals that are actually going to perform very well for us, and we'll actually be able to retire and not just lose because of bad performances, you know? They wanted to run 9 furlongs. We will go ahead and take that challenge, and maybe we'll get a win. But yeah, it's looking good for all of these. Well, it's a Ghost. I don't know his potential yet, but we'll see how he runs in the G1 Sunrise. But Onyx Prince and Sharp Charm both look fantastic. I feel confident. Sharp Charm, her father's Great Bolero, as well as Onyx Prince. I forgot. So they are half brother and half sister. I totally forgot. I didn't realize Great Bolero sired both of these. I keep telling people it was something special about that horse. Even though, like I said, he's technically the lowest ranked one out of all of our studs, he is clearly producing the most consistent and most reliable originals. Because it hasn't been this easy going with our originals with the other sires. I mean, with the other studs. You know, we've had hiccups and obstacles, but these two, half brother and half sister, sired by Great Bolero, they have been consistent and pretty easy to work with. I haven't had any qualms with them at all. Like I said, usually at this point, at 3 years old for both of them, I would have had issues by now. You know what I mean? And they're still developing, which is even better. They're still running well for me, even considering they're not even close to their potential. So that's also very promising, and that's what I'm looking forward to. They're performing this well right now, and they're not even close to their peak. Things can only get better once they get to top running form, and that's, like I said, what I'm looking forward to the most.